Greetings, little sparks of curiosity. You can call me Elder Electron. And when I say elder, I mean it. I've been around longer than the oldest mountains you see, longer than the deepest oceans. I've seen stars born and fade. You might think the life of an electron is, well, a bit dull, just spinning around a nucleus, day in and day out, for eons. But oh, you'd be so wrong. My life isn't about the orbit, it's about the adventure of the jump. I remember my first real leap. It was a cozy winter's night. I was happily settled in a warm wool blanket, and a small child was snuggling under it. As they moved, I felt a peculiar pull, a little tickle, and then, whoosh, I jumped. I leaped from the comfort of the blanket, right onto a single strand of the child's hair, and guess what? My friends followed. Millions of us. We all jumped, and suddenly, every single hair on that child's head stood straight up, like they were saluting the ceiling. The child gasped, and their parents laughed. We called it the Great Hair Prank. You humans have a more scientific name for it. You call it static electricity. Gee, right? It was my first taste of real excitement. My first understanding that even a tiny particle like me could make a big impression. It's all about a little friction, a little transfer, and a whole lot of fun. But that little prank, that's just a tiny spark compared to my greatest adventure. It's an adventure that happens when I hear the call. It's a rumbling, deep-throated summons from a place I call the Great Tumbling Cloud. You've seen them. Those big, puffy, majestic clouds that sometimes turn a moody, dark grey. From the ground, they look peaceful, but inside, it's a whirlwind of activity. It's like a giant cosmic washing machine. Inside this magnificent cloud, tiny little ice crystals and super-cooled water droplets are tossed around like crazy. They go up, they go down, they spin, and they tumble. And most importantly, they rub against each other. It's this constant rubbing, this friction, that's the key. With every bump and scrape, electrons like me get knocked loose from our comfortable homes on the water droplets. It doesn't hurt, it's more like being tagged in a game of chase. One moment, I'm attached to a droplet, the next, I'm free, and I'm not alone. Billions upon billions of my friends are set free in the same way. And where do we all go? We gather. Pulled by a force we can all feel. We drift downwards, towards the bottom of the cloud. It becomes a colossal gathering, a reunion of unimaginable scale. Picture the biggest party you can imagine, and then multiply it by 1,000,000,000,000. That's us. We become a huge, buzzing, crackling party of negative energy, all huddled together at the base of the cloud, waiting for something incredible to happen. The air around us hums with our combined power. Now, while we're having our massive negative party up in the sky, something else is happening on the ground, far, far below. Think about it. If we all left the water droplets and ice crystals, what did we leave behind? We left behind places that are now missing their electrons. The top of the cloud, where we came from, becomes positively charged. And more importantly, the ground itself, the very earth beneath the cloud, starts to feel our absence. It loses some of its own electrons to the powerful pull of the cloud. It becomes, well, lonely. It develops a powerful positive charge. It's the universe's way of keeping score. For every negative, there must be a positive. This creates a feeling in the very air itself. It's a tension you can almost taste. A palpable strain. Imagine two magnets, their opposite poles yearning to connect, held just millimeters apart. That's the feeling. But on a planetary scale, our massive negative party in the cloud and the vast positive loneliness of the ground below feel this intense, irresistible pull toward each other. The atmosphere, the very space between us, becomes a stretched rubber band, humming with stored energy, crackling with anticipation. We can feel the ground calling to us, and the ground can feel us pressing down. It's a cosmic longing. The ground's loneliness becomes so strong that it can't just sit there and wait. It starts to reach up, trying to bridge the gap. In its yearning, its positive charge starts to stream upwards from the tallest objects it can find. The tip of a tall pine tree, the spire of a church, the top of a skyscraper. These are called upward streamers. They are faint, almost invisible fingers of positive energy, stretching toward us, calling us, trying to make a connection. It's like the ground is offering a hand to us across the vast expanse of air. The tension builds and builds. The air can't hold us apart much longer. Something has to give. The moment comes when the tension becomes too much to bear. The air itself, which is normally an insulator, can no longer keep us and the ground apart. It's at this point that a few of the bravest among us, the pioneers, take the first leap. We call them the Pathfinders. They jump from the edge of our cloud party, plunging into the air below. As they race downwards, they don't travel in a straight line. They create a series of short, staggered steps, searching for the path of least resistance. With their incredible energy, they superheat the air around them, knocking electrons off the air molecules themselves. They forge an invisible, superheated, electrically conductive tunnel through the atmosphere. It's a channel of ionized air, a pathway prepared just for us. And then we go. It's a shout that echoes through our collective consciousness. The path is open. The instant that channel connects with one of the upward streamers from the ground, it's like a gate has been thrown wide open, and we surge. It's not a jump anymore, it's a flood, an avalanche of pure energy. I join the torrent, rushing down this pre-made path with trillions of my friends. The feeling is indescribable. A sense of speed, of power, of release. We're moving at nearly 1/3 the speed of light. In a fraction of a millisecond, we cover the miles between the cloud and the ground. As we pour down that channel, our immense energy causes the superheated air to glow with an impossible, brilliant light. We create a bridge of blinding light connecting the sky and the earth. It's a structure made of pure energy, brighter than the sun, and it exists for only a fleeting moment. This is it. This is the grand spectacle. This is what you, humans, in your awe and your wonder, call lightning, and the thunder that follows. That's just the sound of the air collapsing back in on itself after we've passed through. A cosmic round of applause for our performance. So there you have it, my story. The flash of lightning isn't just a random act of nature. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's also dangerous and incredibly powerful. But at its heart, it's the story of connection, of balance. It's the sound and light of the world restoring its equilibrium, resolving that immense tension between the sky and the ground. It's a reminder of the powerful forces that are always at play around us. So, the next time you see a storm brewing and you witness that magnificent flash across the sky, think of me, Elder Electron, and all my friends. Remember our great adventure, and remember the little moral of my story. Never, ever underestimate the power of something small. Alone, I am just a single, invisible spark, easily lost in the grand scheme of things. But together, we can light up the entire sky. Thank you so much for listening to my tale from the clouds. If you enjoyed our little adventure into the heart of the storm, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel for more stories from the universe. Stay curious.